This is actually my second trip to Grasslands, and I'm in the Western Block. So if you do any research on this park, you'll know it's split up into 2 different blocks, and they're about 2 hours apart, so it's kind of unusual, and you should do your homework before you get here. The first time I was here, I got into this park before sunrise, and I just drove down, probably just maybe even a kilometer down this road right here, when I came across this beautiful herd of bison, and one was coming close, and I shot that photo, and now it's hanging in our house at home. So this place does have a special memory for me, for sure. That hole's making sounds. I'm at Frenchman Campground in the West Block. We got my campsite for the East Block just now as well, just to take that, or get that taken care of. But yeah, the smoke is here. It's not as bad. I can see still some blue in the sky, which is kind of nice, but there's definitely a haze going on. But I think it's time to check out this West Block. I saw a hiker with binoculars and asked her about bison sightings, and she said the whole herd up there, which I originally thought was just cattle, is the entire bison herd. But there's a few strays that are along this stretch that we should go check out. That was pretty exciting. There was 2 bison. I kind of trailed them for a little bit, and I think I got a couple cool shots. And the prairie dogs, there was 3 coyotes, all circling and trying to find lunch, I guess. But it's crazy that they left empty-handed, because there's so many of these prairie dogs. But it was really cool to kind of watch those guys go, as well as bison. Bison are just a fascinating creature, and we had 2 kind of on the go, I think returning to the larger herd that was on that ridge line over there. But it was just cool to see them in motion and not just standing still eating and stuff too. But yeah, there was a big pop out there for sure. But let's keep going. Basically about a 80-kilometer loop, and pretty much completes the entire West Block as far as what you can do driving. All right, that's going to close up the loop on the West Block. Time to make my way back to Fisherman's Campground. It's always a never-ending reorg, but since I left Kelowna right after a job yesterday, I had extra gear here that I don't need access to, and it's a little bit more my portrait stuff. So I'm reorganizing, and I've got some compartments underneath the truck, not underneath the truck, but in the cab and stuff like that, that will keep that stuff safe, and definitely safe from dust. So that's what I'm doing. So the plan this morning is to just finish cleaning up here. It was a pretty lazy morning. I caught up on my sleep really from the first leg of the drive, which is actually really great news. And I'm heading over to the East Block to check out the Badlands trail. It's kind of like they made a trail, and it's kind of like an eco tour, but it's a cooler name. I'm sure I'll Badlands Parkway. That's what it's called. Either way, it's been really cool to watch these guys. They're just fantastic looking creatures. Like, there's something about them that is just, there's like a prehistoric thing going on. There's this, I just don't know I don't get the temperament exactly of what is happening here. It's hard to understand what's going on with them. Like, I feel like there's the two that I photographed yesterday are separated from the rest of the herd. But as they got a little bit closer, there was this one big guy in the herd kind of growling at them. And it didn't sound friendly, but it seemed like there was either, hey, come join us, or stay the hell away. And they're still currently stayed away. And I'm not in between them. Well, creatures, like, I mean, they've got this like prehistoric thing going on. They're just massive and resilient. Okay, so
they don't want to share.
So normal stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Thank you so much. All right, there you go. So according to a lovely Parks Canada staff member, competing males, all trying to get the girls. And right now, this guy's having one hell of a scratch on this post right here, and it's starting to feel awkward. I love driving Saskatchewan, especially these long gravel roads. There's like, I can see 10 kilometers in every direction. All right, I'm pulling into the East Block of Grasslands, and I'm excited because I have never been here before in the West, but this one's out of the way. I feel like I haven't done a proper recap of the Western Block. I meant to do that. Live from the East Block, let's start our journey down the Badlands Parkway. Ready? Which is another thing to read. Let me sum this up for you. The parkway is only about 11 kilometers long. It's a super small road, and there's about 20 turnouts throughout that allow traffic to kind of cross each other. And I think there's a lot of stops carved out to kind of showcase the area so you can pull off and check out as well. So I'm at that stop 1. Let's go take a look at what we got. I bet you there's red chairs involved. I'm trying to avoid being too negative on the video, but this smoke is killing me, especially at a natural dark preserve in which this place is. It's supposed to be darker than Jasper. We're looking over one of the world's most endangered ecosystems. There's not too many of these untouched prairie places left, and it's pretty remarkable, actually. Again, I can only imagine what it looks like without the smoke in the sky. I'm actually originally from the prairie, so there's something that I think is pretty cool about this place. I definitely got spoiled though in BC. to me, that I always love the trees, and I love the mountains, and I love that variety here too. And then you come to a place like this and it's just flat, and to me the star of the show always in the prairies is the sky, especially in Saskatchewan. And that darn wildfire smoke. But so far it doesn't seem that different from the West Block, but we'll see how it goes. I think this is a place where there's very limited amount of like places to drive to in a park like this. This is like one of those places where you need to get out and you need to hike and you need to get out a little bit farther away if you really want to see this place. I was gonna do one of the hikes, and I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to based on based on the schedule and kind of what went on. I know I've got to make my way to Winnipeg soon. Ideally, I got to get out in the morning. So that hike that I want to do was probably about 6 hours I needed to budget for. A little bit longer if I was gonna film and shoot. And I didn't think I could do it in the morning because I have to push off, and still, I think I'm about 10 hours away from where I need to be. So I thought I'd spend my time on the Badlands Parkway today and get a fresh start in the morning tomorrow, and have this still on the list for another visit. We're at stop 3. We're probably about 5 kilometers into the drive, and we're at Zahersky Point. Wow. All right, so Zahersky Point is a homestead and paying homage to the people that lived here, which were coincidentally named Zahersky. And this is the place where they settled shop. And apparently, according to the nice wooden sign over there, they lasted 30 years here trying to make a go at farming, and then just gave up and had to move out of the area, conceding that maybe this was a little bit more suited for ranching. But this is just jaw-dropping. Again, this lens is just not doing this justice, but it is unreal here. It is like very Jurassic Parky. The distance in which you can see is crazy. My bet is, you know, that Vegas distance thing where you think a hotel's really close, but it takes you like 3 hours to walk there. This is next level for sure, where I don't know what the visibility is, but again, it's smoke in the sky, which is even more limited. Wait, where's this wind going? Let's go this way. The smoke in the sky is making this even more limited, and it still seems super, super vast. So East Block definitely living up to its rep. This is definitely getting different than what I saw in East Block, and it's just amazing. All right, this is the 4th stop on the Badlands Parkway, and this is Carpet Swim. Cape Swimmin' and Capey Swimmin', Capassa Swimmin'. This view is the same view kind of our First Nations people would have seen, and it hasn't changed since then. And that's crazy. Like, how many places can you say that about? Tasanka Watogala. Tasanka Watogala. Tasanka Watogata. Watogala. Tas. All right, so it seemed all those stops just really led you to the viewpoint of everything here. So I decided to just go down and actually see this for myself. Just after scouting this area, man, do I regret not bringing my full kit, my full bag down here. I see a couple shots that I have to go back to the car and grab my stuff. Always bring all your stuff the first time. I think I have an idea for a shot. I've been sitting on this jacket that I have for months now. Maybe this is the day. Maybe this is the day that I get that shot. All right, this is better. Now I've got everything with me. All right, so this is the very last stop on the parkway, and it's the best for sure. It gives you a pretty deep spot in the park that you can kind of continue on past the red chairs again. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, I just got back in the car and it was a pretty good walk back. Not a lot of video taken. I mostly went to stills. It's getting pretty late in the day. It's almost 6, and there's a couple things I needed to get to fill in the gaps of this tour. So I'm gonna go do that now, and then I'm gonna wrap it up and head back to camp.
This article, this is an old school, it seems like.
Okay, let's go listen to this again. Would I recommend this park? Absolutely. Again, if you have the smallest amount of time possible to visit this, skip right to the East Block. If bison are your thing, coyotes, I think I saw quite a bit over there than I did here. I haven't seen any wildlife here actually. So let's go like this. I think if you're here to photograph wildlife, the west is going to be a great spot. If you're here to do landscapes, I would come to the East Block 100%. And if you weren't even a photographer and you only had one day here and you were just like somebody that just wanted to check this place out, I would skip to the East Block. So do your research on this place because it's weird. It's split up. It's a 2-hour drive between the East and the West Block. The East Block is less populated. It's further away. It's more of a hassle to get here, which is, it's like perfect. I like those ingredients for a place myself. Heater's on and, you know, getting all comfy, warming it up before bed. No way to film yourself lying down in a tree. Exactly sure where I left off on my whole travel review. East Block, landscape. West Block, wildlife. I set my alarm for 3:50. I don't know why exactly, but I thought maybe I could still see some... That's too early. I should change that. Nah, 4 a.m. We'll get up at 4 a.m. Here you go. That was 10-minute difference. That's pretty important. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, it's 5:30 in the morning, and it's time to go.
Well, first I would put on my 10-gallon hat. This was more the arsenal.
It took about 9 hours to get from the East Block of Grasslands National Park to where I am now. So I'm just past Winnipeg in a town called Selkirk. This is the furthest east I'm gonna hit on this journey. And I'm having a family event tomorrow, which is Sunday. And then I'm probably not gonna do a lot of filming tomorrow. So the next time I'll catch you is probably on my way home on Monday. A little bit of an update. So check. I actually left Winnipeg at about 9:30 in the morning, and I've been driving for 11 hours and 16 minutes up to this point. I've just passed Medicine Hat, and I'm in between Medicine Hat and Calgary, and I'm not exactly sure how this day is gonna go, but it's about 9 hours and 15 minutes left to home. This just might be one of those let's get it done journeys home.
and you were in big trouble. Not fun.
Just pulled into my driveway. I was on the road for 20 hours and 22 minutes. I left Winnipeg this morning at 9:30, around 9:30 in the morning that time, and it's just after 3 a.m. Kelowna time. And that's it. That's going to do it. I don't recommend that. Definitely feeling this one, but that's crazy. 20 hours, 22 minutes. And thanks for watching.